What's up? What's up? Y'all get in here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead, get in here. It's Nubie. We back again. See if we can get it. Yes, sir. What's up with y'all, man? It's Noob. It's Nubie. Do you wanna be happy? Do you wanna be happy? Yeah. Do you wanna be free? Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? See the tiger? See the tiger? Kiss the tiger. Hey, look, man. It's been a minute, but I'm just back, and I'm just glad. I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that shit's starting to try to come together. Um, Couple things, bro. Like the main thing, bro. The main thing. I realized that. Let me see if I can try to fix this. I realized that, um, you know, my happiness. Hold on. Let me get that straight. No, no, my bad. But I learned that, you know what I'm saying, in life, for one, it's a journey. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to take that journey by yourself, with loved ones, with friends, with family, whatever the case may be. Um, Dang, let me see if I can get this stand. Trying to fix this stand, y'all, my bad. Give me a second. Bro, rock it like this thing. But, alright, that should hold. Yeah, man, I shot a whole video earlier, and just unfortunately, I'm having complications uploading it. That was kind of expected, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, um, it is what it is. So, like, man, one of the things that I'm most proud of myself for, because I recently went to an interview. It's like a group interview kind of deal, whatever. But, for one, I definitely stood out, you know. Definitely stood out. But one of the questions they asked was like, what are you most happy about, like your accomplishment? And part of me understood the assignment, right? So I couldn't come out and say it, but I came up with some superficial shit to say, of course. But you know, one of the things I'm most proud of myself for is going on a journey. I literally went on a journey of a rebirth, and it was like, it was crazy. It's like my inner child was was snatched away from me, bro. So I had to go out. I had to go find them. I went and found them, and you know, I had to relearn myself. And the greatest thing for me is once I found him again, I made him a promise that, you know, I'm never gonna let that shit happen again. Like, what I'm saying? That separation between me and my inner self, me and my inner child, I'm never gonna let that happen again. Even nowadays, um, you know, I still very much am in touch with and in tune with my inner child. However, I made a promise that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna protect him at all costs. And that's what I do, bro. Like, I'm damn near, I'll be 31 on 420. And I still go to the store and buy coloring books, crayons, markers, map pencils, all that. You know what I'm saying? I still sketch out just different ideas for tattoos, different, artistic ideas that might come up in my free time, my board time. I still make my own music. You know what I'm saying? I still, um, I still create my own ideas, my own fashion ideas and shit like that. I just I don't share it with the world. Hell, I still even, I still even like, though I'm not as athletic as I used to be, like, meaning sports used to be my life. That shit ain't my life no more, but I still keep in touch with that. You know, might randomly go shoot basketball for 20, 30 minutes a day by myself. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of walking in the parks. I like going to public parks and any kind of trails I can find, just walking. And shit, a lot of times I see people out there, kids out there, teenagers out there throwing around footballs. Hey man, what's up? Throw that shit over here. Let me get one real quick. Hey, throw it over. I moss that whole nigga. Throw that bitch back. And they be like, oh damn. All right, let me get one more. Brett Favre, straight to the chest. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Like man, I'm very much still in tune with it, but at the same time, bro, I have to protect my inner child. You know what I'm saying? Because my inner child is what propels my dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. This current version of myself, mature, you know what I'm saying, more of a logical and analytical type person, versus my inner child. He's the one that I have to give all the credit to for, anything creative that comes. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you talk to any creative, you know, they're more than likely are gonna say the same thing. It doesn't matter what content they create or whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you at least 85, 90% of them are gonna be like, yeah, you can, yeah, it's pretty much my inner child that still fuel me to get this shit done and do this shit that I do today. I might not talk about childish shit, or I might not write about childish shit, or I might not create childish things, but my inner child creates the fuel that I need to get all this shit done. That helps me get all this shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not for nothing, bro. Like, I just I outside of the whole spiritual shit and outside of the whole religion thing or religious thing, you know what I'm saying? I I just I had to get back in touch with myself. Like, I had to, once I found my inner child, like I said, I had to learn them. And then I had to die to myself to restart my life from being that inner child. My inner child helped the person that I am now. It helped me to he helped me to heal. He helped me to, you know what I'm saying, fix a lot of broken things that I saw about myself. Fix a lot of, you know, um like generational curses and shit that, I was on the road to, had I not taken that journey. And that's the main thing I want y'all to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I try to get on here and be as transparent as I can for y'all, because at the end of the day, whenever I leave this earth, you know what I'm saying? Though it's not gonna be no time soon, whenever I leave this earth, bro, these things are gonna be what will continuously make an impact, you know? Um, I just sit sometimes and I think, like, not for nothing, but take somebody like Nipsey Hussle, you know, think about if he just had all that knowledge he had all those gifts and talents he had, and he chose to just bend to the will of society, or bend to the will of even his reality that he was around, and say, oh, well, I'm just go ahead and, do this little 9 to 5 or whatever. And, yeah, nah, I know I can talk that shit. I know I got something in me, but, right now that shit just not, it's not conducive for me trying to get out of my situation. And let's say Nip just went and worked at Walmart or something, and that nigga died working at Walmart while being a Walmart employee. You know, the effect that he would have had on this world would not have been the same. Now, he still would have affected, because people like that, they're gonna affect anybody that they're around, right? But he would have only affected those that he would have been able to have access to. So he only would have been able to affect those that he were around. And then, of course, the whole word of mouth, da da da, you know, every person he knows, 6 people know him, da da da, that, and all that shit. But like for me, man, I'm just thankful, bro. I'm just thankful to be at this point through all the ups and downs, highs and lows. Like, and I don't ever want to get in front of this camera and make y'all feel like, oh, I just always had it all figured out and I always had all the answers. I can't tell you that, but what I can tell you is I've always had it figured out for myself. Now, that doesn't always mean that I was right. It doesn't mean I was wrong. But what it means is that I'm a person that who I'm gonna take responsibility for my actions and the shit that I do, bro. So I have always had it figured out for myself. Meaning, if I had an idea to do something or I had something I want to get, I go about whatever ways or means or plans, goals that I have set for myself, and I do that shit. You know, does it always work out? Nah, but that's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, and I don't ever ask nobody to be perfect. Hell, I don't even want nobody that's perfect. Because somebody that's perfect, bro, they're just gonna consistently remind you of your imperfections, which ain't nothing wrong with that, but to a certain point, it's just gonna be like overbearing, right? So man, I had to stop. I just had to stop doing a lot of shit, bro. Like a lot of shit. Um, Even here lately, bro. Like I didn't stop. Like listen to the. I know in my last video I was telling y'all like how I be listening to tarot readings and general readings and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But even while I was shooting, like around the time I was shooting that video, I had already slowed down. You know what I'm saying? Watching that type of shit. And once again, I'm not gonna say it's anything wrong with it. I'm not gonna say it's anything right with it. For me, it was a whole teaching thing. I was learning a craft, not any kind of witchcraft or any kind of, you know what I'm saying, black magic or nothing like that. But it's definitely a spiritual craft, and we are spiritual beings. We are definitely spirits just living in the body, right? So it served this purpose. I went into it with an open mind, being a student, you know, already having innate abilities and gifts for it, you know. But once I got into actually watching it actively and shit like that, it pieced a lot of things together for me. I learned the jargon. I learned, different methods that people can use, shit like that. But for me, lately, I had to stop because I realized, all right, like, all right, I've never been married, you know what I'm saying? I've never been married or anything like that. I've had a couple of serious relationships in my life, but outside of that, you know what I'm saying, ain't really been too much. So, like, after my last serious relationship, I kind of just buckled down, started changing a lot. You know what I'm saying? I started making a lot of changes that if I probably would have made inside of that relationship, it might have still kind of been some, But regardless, ever since I got out of it, it's been about 2 years now, a little over 2 years. I've I've been involved with two different Aquariuses. Um, Hold on, let me do it in order. It was a Pisces, then a younger Aquarius, and um then a Libra, then a older Aquarius, and then a Cancer. Yeah, it was a younger, or hold on, Pisces that was my age, younger Aquarius, a Libra that's my age, older Aquarius, and then an older Cancer, right? And then, and I know I'm speaking like roughly, kind of like no real like connection, just train of thoughts going. And like I said in the last video, I'm getting better at that. I'm just trying to get back into the groove of it. But outside of those people, which they were all partners. You know what I'm saying? We did have relations, like, but it is what it is. Nothing serious came out of none of them. Um, there were there were I'll say two of them that I was serious with. Like two of them that I wanted to be serious with, but it didn't work out. That's cool. No love lost. I ain't shedding no tears on it. And you know what I'm saying? Two tears. I can't even say two tears in the bucket. Fuck it. It was just like it is what it is. Whenever you start to truly understand divine timing, for me, it was like, all right, I'm gonna shoot my shot. Wah wah. Let's gain some traction, momentum. You know, if anything comes in between it, then I know it's not divine timing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's cool. Um, and then outside of my sexual partners that I had in the last 2 years, um, I have an older sister who's an Aquarius. I have an older brother who's an Aries. I have a younger brother who's, I want to say, a Gemini. Yeah, my younger brother's a Gemini. My father's a Gemini. My mother's a Sagittarius. Um, I have more family than that, but I just don't know all of their. You know what I'm saying? I got close homie as Scorpio, homeboy as a Scorpio, childhood homegirl Scorpio, uh, childhood homegirl who's a Libra, just different shit like that. So the point that I'm making is when I was watching all these readings and shit, it would immediately, as I would hear these readers say signs and shit, I would it would make me flash back in my head and immediately think of certain people. And a lot of times the description would fit, right? But, after my last relationship, I really separated from the world. So it's like I ain't been in a mix with nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? My family, I might check in with them once every couple months, you know what I'm saying? Keep it pushing, shit like that. Friends, I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really woo woo or whatever. But um, as I'm reading or watching readings, I'm putting signs and shit and characteristics and descriptions and storylines with people that I knew from my past life, my former life, you know. And it just got to the point, really, around this January, like it got to the point where I was just like, man, you're letting all these people and all these memories and all this shit live in your head rent free. So I had to start getting away from that. And I'm glad I did, because it's like, bro, if you're not if you're not even interacting with these people, then what the fuck is the point? You sit here and say that you over your past, you're not going back into your past. But anytime you go into a reading or you watch a reading, it immediately takes you back to your past, because you're interconnecting all these readings with shit that happened with you throughout your life and friendships and relationships or whatever. So I had to stop. I had to stop. Like I told y'all, I've never done tarot. Like, I've read literature on it. I've read a lot of literature on it. But that was back when I was like 22, 23. You know, um, one random trip when I went to go catch up with my biological father. Uh, he gave me a section, like a part of his library. You know what I'm saying? My father is a teacher, but he's also a student. You know, and due to um my ascension, my awakening, and just coming into knowledge about some things about his life, that kind of created a wedge and a separation between me and him. But I mean, nonetheless, it's still my father. You know what I'm saying? My biological father. Like, even when I went to the interview. We was in this little group. Like, everybody else group had like 8, 9, 10 people. My group only had 4 people. It was three girls and then me. You know what I'm saying? Two church girls, they was both black. One little white girl, white or Hispanic. I couldn't really tell, you know what I'm saying? And then it was me. And like, we was doing some type of exercise, and like the little white Hispanic girl made a little comment. And like before my awakening, I wouldn't even, that shit wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? But she said something, and made a sideways comment, and immediately I was like, all right, okay, she's reading me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she reading me. Okay, she's spiritually awakened, because, you know what I'm saying? That's not a normal comment that nobody just really throw out. And then me knowing certain things, like, okay, well, all right, that's okay. So that's my father around in my energy. You know what I'm saying? My father or somebody like my father that's in my energy. I try my best to stay away from that shit, because that's not me. I don't condone no shit like that or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not judging. You know, it's like I'm not judging, but I just, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So, but um, point being, man, I just had to really buckle down to get back to myself. And where I'm at, it's like, bro, I'm not about to let nothing or nobody, you know, like, I'm not willing to jeopardize myself no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, people call me selfish, self-centered. They could say I avoid responsibility. They could say I have commitment issues, that I'm not committal to anything. I really, at this point in my life, I really don't care, bro. Like, I really don't care. For me, I don't think it's fair, for one. Hey, whoa, hey, whoa. Na, 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 na. But at this point in my life, like, I really could care less. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a firm believer nowadays in, like, um when you truly master yourself, bro, everything else that you want and need, you will attract that. If there's things out there that you want, you feel like you need, and you ain't getting it, you gotta figure out what it is in your energy, what it is that's in your spirit that's blocking those things from coming to you. Cause rest assured, bro, whether you love God or not, or you know what I'm saying, say you believe in him or not, or whatever, bro, like, you're here for a reason, right? And that reason is to leave a good impression, and create good energy while you're here on this earth. So, and I think that's the biggest thing that people, like, have a misconception of. People, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a firm believer in, you're here to get everything that, you know what I'm saying, is put in your heart to have. So if something's put in your heart to have, you're supposed to have that shit. If it ain't coming to you, if the universe is not offering it to you, if God is not offering it to you, if the universe is not really bringing that to you, like, you're a magnet for that shit, that means something, you have blockages, bro, and you gotta figure out what those blockages are. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way that I could put it. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way that I could put it. Like, me, since January, since, like, yeah, since beginning of February, I've been unemployed, but I'm not tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many ways to get money out here. Long story short, I mean, worst come to worst, bro, you can go to the government. These niggas is giving out money. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is giving away, like, literally just giving away money for people that are alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it get to that for you, but it's just like, I've been unemployed since the beginning of February, right? But I also made some promises that are, like, life changing. And I was like, man, I'm not doing a 9 to 5 no more. I'm not giving no more time to America. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of giving America the 9 to 5 option, and this and that, woo, wham, wham. Because at the end of the day, I already know how the cycle go. Plus, and that's why I love these younger generations, these younger people, and these younger generations. Like, think about how many people under 25 years of age are making 6 figures a year plus. You know what I'm saying? That's the future. And as they continue to pass that knowledge down onto the younger ones, so on and so forth, you know what I'm saying? It's going to completely changed how we as United States citizens maneuver through the job market and how we get our means of living. You see what I'm saying? Um, and I just definitely like I admire them niggas for that shit, bro, because they have cracked the code and figure out shit. You know what I'm saying? Things that for me, people that's my age and a little older than me, you know, our parents used to, why you on the game all day? Why you on the game all day? Well, now you got kids nowadays who, you know what I'm saying, set up live stream twitching starting at like 8 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old. And by the time they 12, 13, you know what I'm saying, they have a six-figure platform, like literally, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you don't be drawing on my walls and this and that, da 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 da. But the whole time, you know what I'm saying, I seen I seen a couple posts last week where it's like people would start businesses being not even interior decorator, wall decorator designers. Literally, wall designer decorators. You see what I'm saying? Like, and all them niggas was doing was coming in, instead of painting a whole accent wall, these niggas will choose a wall, graffiti that hoe up, call it access wall, charge a client, and move around. I seen one where nigga came in, you know, a little astroturf shit. Motherfucker came in with a bunch of astroturf, black astroturf. Put a whole bunch of LVs and diamonds all on one wall, like an accent wall. Charge a customer, move around. So to me, it's just like, bro, however you want to get it out here, it's literally free reign to do whatever you want. Like, and that's another thing. Like I said, I get in front of the camera, I tell y'all the truth, bro. I tell y'all the truth. Man, my last 2 years living in that F-150, bro. Man, out of my last 2 years living in an F-150, for about a year and a half, I was cool with it because I wasn't never really here. You know what I'm saying? I lived on the road. I was always gone, this and that. My mom, um, me and her would go back and forth against about it constantly. She's like, why don't you just go da 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 this and that? Why don't you go get an apartment? Why don't you go? I'm not doing that because I already understand the cycle that I stepped in. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it before I stepped in it, or else I would have, you know, reconsidered and read some literature on the subject. But once I was in it and I was able to recognize a couple months down the line, I'm like, all right, well, I'm not about to go build no life or no lifestyle off of this. I'm gonna just ride this ride till it's done. So that way, when this ride is done, I can just get off this ride, walk away from it, and I ain't gonna be hurting. I ain't gonna be stressing. I ain't gonna be da 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 this or that. You know, versus me going to get the nice ass house, going to get the nice ass car, going to get, you know, luxury shit and all this and that, designer shit and this and that. Like, you know, um, if I do that now, when this cycle ends, then I'm gonna be stressing like, all right, well, how do I keep this going? How do I keep this up? How do I sustain this shit? And you know, me and her, we never really seen eye to eye on it. We always bumped heads, but once everything kind of came to fruition, you know what I'm saying? Because I had a great ass job and I was popping. I was really popping till I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? They set me down like I was a criminal. They set me down like I was a criminal or something. You know what I'm saying? Try to trump me up on some charges and shit. And you know, the result was, you know, termination. Which hey, I'm cool with that. I ain't crying about it. I ain't nothing. You know, in all reality, did I do anything wrong? Nah, I didn't do nothing wrong. But in the eyes of the law of this land, did I do a couple things wrong? Sure. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But even with that, it's funny because my this platform is so powerful for me. My voice is so powerful for me, you know, that it got me down for a while to where, like, I wasn't sad, but I was stressing. Like, damn, bro, I just spent 30 years of my life doing the right things, staying out of trouble, da da da. Or like, I spent 30 years of my life kind of being a little mischievous, like I'm getting a little fun here and there, but I wasn't doing nothing serious. I wasn't robbing no banks. I wasn't out stabbing or killing people. I wasn't out here, you know what I'm saying, like scamming, you know what I'm saying, hitting niggas for licks, nothing like that. But it's like shit when I straightened up and started flying straight. When I straightened up and started flying straight, I started catching hell. So it's like, it is what it is, right? Um, I just kind of I got down to it, and I'm just like, man, all right, what you gonna do? Like, I had a couple job offers come in. I turned them hoes down, bro. I'm like, nah, it's not gonna be a good fit. It's not gonna be a good fit. Or somebody like my parents be like, oh, well, you need to take anything you can get. But like I explained, my biological mother, like, y'all were raised to have to, y'all were raised to think and maybe and feel like y'all had to settle for whatever they giving y'all, and that world's just over with. Like, it's not like that no more. It's not like that no more. It's motherfuckers out here that's, you know what I'm saying, been in and out of jail a couple times, got a felony or two, you know what I'm saying, then served their time, came back, and they're living the life that you're working for, and you went to school, you did this right, you did that by you, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, I'm a firm believer in, if you work with the ethers peacefully, bro, they always gonna work for you. You send out good and positive to the universe, you always gonna be taken care of. Always gonna be taken care of. And a lot of my struggle living in the truck after a year and a half, like I said, a year and a half, it was cool because I wasn't ever in here. You know what I'm saying? I'd be back in town, back in Texas for like a day or two, and I'm back on road for a month or for a month to 3 months. But these last 5 6 months, it's kind of been like it was a growing pain season, And the greatest part to me about it was like, bro, like some days I would wear that shit on me. Some days I would wear it on me. Like I come around, you know, um, spirit kind of down. You can read it, you can see it on me, you know, but not every day. If it was really a war, I'd say I won the war. You know what I'm saying? Might have lost a battle or three, four, but the war, I definitely didn't lose. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear that shit on me. So for me, I just get off my dick. Get off my dick. But anyways, so over the last 2 months, man, I just kind of buckled down. Like, you know, I was really, 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 really highly uncomfortable, and I just buckled down. I mean, completely buckled down, and I didn't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't have no choice, bro. And the greatest part, I said, once they try to try me up on charges and shit, it took away a lot of things that I was doing. It took away all the things I was doing with the firearms, buying, trading, selling parts. Um, took away the stable 9 to 5 that I was getting 5 grand a month for. You know what I'm saying? As a single person in America. And that's another thing I realized. If you think the government don't be paying attention, they really be paying attention to that shit, bro. They really be paying attention to that shit. Like, a lot of people be like, man, why I can't get to the next level? Why I ain't got it? Because when you file your taxes, you're filing your taxes and you're showing that you're single with no dependents, and this is the amount. Nah, 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 nah. Bro, your boss is not about to give you no more money. Like, that's just how this shit go, bro. And be like, okay, yeah, we know you the shit, and we know you get the job done, and we know that you're a great individual in this, but you're only taking care of yourself. These are the conversations that you don't hear that be going on behind doors, trust me. But, you know, even though you're even though you're in a supervisory position or a managerial position, um, one of the people that's under you has 3 or 4 kids, and they're married and this and that. So yeah, we gotta give them a raise. Let's give them more money. It really don't matter. And that's and the thing, before I took the traveling job, bro, I was talking to a homeboy from Oklahoma, and he was like, "Man, you just might as well start your own business." I ain't really listen to him then. I'm like, nigga, I'm not about to start my own business. I'm not about to do all that. Now, granted, I've had a couple businesses before. You know, I'll build them up, and then I'll take a job somewhere and end up selling the business to somebody else and letting them continue on. So he like, man, I'm telling you, bro, just don't. And he's like, I'm telling you, bro, it's a job of a lifetime, bro. He like, I just wouldn't take it. He's like, bro, just come out here. He's like, I got my own business. He's like, bro, just come out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can help me with my shit. You ain't gotta worry about paying no rent. Nothing. You just stack bread and you start your own business. I don't care what you do after you start your own business. You can keep working with me, or you can, you know what I'm saying, move around and do whatever you feel like you want and or need to do. I was just like, nah, man, I'm gonna go ahead, bro. Like, hey, nigga, one of my dreams is to be able to travel the country, bro, and not more or less travel the world. You know what I'm saying? This company gonna pay for all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is work. You know what I'm saying? Normal hour days. Like, I'm gonna go for that. All right, man. And we would touch base every couple months, every 4 to 6 months, and he like, hey man, I got this shit coming on this weekend. You think you come help and this and that? I'm like, bro, I can't do it. But regardless, these last 2 months, you know what I'm saying, I buckled down, started my own business. Well, first off, I had to start by separating myself from myself, like as an entity. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the lessons that I went through when I was 23 to like 27, I actually put them into action. You see what I'm saying? So I've been knowing, hey, bro, separate yourself from yourself as an entity, create an LLC, and then that way you already got one layer of separation. So I just kind of went crazy with it, like the whole nine. I went from, not only did I, some other shit was going on with my name, so legally changed my name. And then on top of that, um, well, first off, legally changed my name, set up a P.O. box so nobody else had access to my mail that was coming in and out because I didn't have no permanent address of my own. Um, and then register LLC, but I registered LLC using the alias name. Not even a new identity that I have. I use the alias name, you know, for the for the business address. You know what I'm saying? Create another layer of separation for that shit. Um, shit, even down to the insurance policy and everything like that I have to hold up for this business. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is not like Timothy Lee Rogers Jr. don't have not a damn thing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I need it that way. I need it that way. Even online, I was posting some stuff about it. Somebody was like, "Oh, what?" God, like, man, I'm trying to build this website, man. All right, I finally finished it. Somebody was like, "Well, what is it?" And I was like, "Man, I just rather not say. I'm gonna just let everything just fall into place, and you know what I'm saying, speak for itself. As long as it's lucrative, I really could care less. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll find out about it when you need to, and like just certain things like that I've had to learn. Like me, I'm a very personable person. You know what I'm saying? Like my my life behaviorally has behaviorally taught me to be introverted, but at heart I'm really an extrovert. I just have to be comfortable around you. You know what I'm saying? And even sometimes when I'm just extroverted just because like I have no I have no problems meeting new people. I have no problems making new friends. That shit is not hard to do. All you have to do is show more interest in somebody else than you have in yourself. And I guarantee you, you're gonna be able to make a friend. You're gonna be able to meet somebody new. But um, you know, I've had to learn. I've had to teach myself not to share what I have going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? And the reason being is whenever I do, that's when the pressure comes in. And it's not a whole thing of like, oh, I can do this by myself in a room and by myself in solitude. And the moment somebody watching me, I can't perform or I can't do it no more. That's not it. It's more of it's more of an energy thing. You know what I'm saying? It's more of an energy thing. Whenever I can just create a bubble for things that I for my dreams and aspirations and goals, and I can pour into that bubble, thing things manifest. You know what I'm saying? They come into fruition for me. Whenever I share before the plant is fully grown, you know, energy tends to get in the way. You know what I'm saying? People tend to get in the way, shit like that. Excuse me. So, I mean, I'm just excited, because I kind of got into a space where I put it like this. I had to learn because it was like 2 months ago. I was in my truck, bro, and I called an old friend, and cause I really was just trying to check up on her, cause like I got some downloads and this and that, so I had to call her to pass on the message. But you know, we started talking, conversing, and I was telling her that nigga head shiny. I like it though. Everybody like, you need to grow your locks back. You need to grow your locks back. I'm gonna tell you right now, unless I do the whole Tory Lanez thing, I ain't growing my locks back. Cause I'm telling you, years of abuse kind of messed up my little hairline or whatever, but that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like the leather head. I think I look sexy with it. As long as the beard fill in some more, oh, man, listen, we gonna get it popping. But, I was telling her, it's like, man, I've been sitting here in this truck 5 days, parked in the same spot at this truck stop, you know, and and like, she's like, oh, what's going on with the job and this and that? And I would start catching her up. And she like, dang, well, the only way to go is up. And I was like, yes, I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know the only way I can go is up because I'm down. Like, I'm really down bad right now. Why ain't you ain't say nothing, She's like, I know we're not really on good terms, like, or on the same terms that we was on, but she's like, I'm talking to somebody now and this and that, but, you can come over and you can shower and you can come sleep and this and that. And I'm just like, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right. Well, why don't you accept the help? Because I understand that, I understand where I'm at right now. I'm just paying karma for some shit that I probably did before that I wasn't really even mindful of, But like I told her, and I was continuing to tell her, I'm like, I got to a place where it's like, because she's like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I offer help and this and that. I'm like, well, here's the thing. If I know that I'm going through some shit off of some shit that I did before, I'm already past this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've already have plans on where I'm headed and what's the next step. You know what I'm saying? I just understand that physically I'm stuck in this spot right now, but mentally I'm not here. That's why it's not that bad for me. Well, I don't know what I would do if I was in your position. Well, I pray that you never be in my position, but like I said, like I said, you know, I'm already past it. Like I'm not mentally here. Mentally, I'm already on the steps I need to take to create my own shit. The steps I need to take to, maybe I do need to jug a quick little 9 to 5. Maybe I don't need to continue my career path that I've been on, but maybe just a little 9 to 5 something to create a little bit of overhead that will be able to fund these other endeavors and this and that. She's like, well, like I said, at least you got a good attitude about it. At least you got it. I was like, shit, who else I'm gonna be mad at? I can't be mad at nobody about nothing. Like, for me personally, I don't think I did anything to really deserve this karma, but you know, at the end of the day, this is where I'm at with it. So all I can do is make sure that the next time that I'm up and I'm popping, that I don't take that season of harvest, of good harvest and good karma, and just piss it away by just, you know what I'm saying, spending it all. And I don't just mean money, I mean energy, time, love, compassion, finances, like the whole nine. Wisdom, intellect, knowledge, like my last season of good karma when I was up and I was popping, I was just wasting all of my abundance. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I wasn't sowing shit. I was living in the moment. I was caught up in which, to me, I don't have nothing to apologize about. Cause like, nigga, I waited 30 years for that moment. I waited 30 years for 2 years of poppingness. You see what I'm saying? Like, but in all reality, like it was kind of like my dreams came true. You know what I'm saying? I was going from Cali to Tennessee to Washington to Philly to Florida to you know what I'm saying to Nevada to where else did I go? To Pittsburgh to um where else did I go? Back to Cali, back to Florida. I went to Florida a couple times. I went to Florida like 3 or 4 times. Went to California like, you know what I'm saying, 4 or 5 times. Philly, Pittsburgh, North Carolina, South Carolina, um, Nevada, New Mexico. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was moving. You know what I'm saying? Being all around this bitch, doing whatever I wanted to do on my spare time. Now, really, the greatest part for me was like, and this is where I started really seeing my maturity. It was like, all right, my first couple projects, I went to Cali, and it was like maybe 4 to 6 months we were using the Cali. Man, my first 4 to 5 months, bro, nigga go to work that day. During the nighttime, me and the crew, or really it was like me. It was like a crew of probably about 8 or 9 of us, but it was like the same 4 or 5 of us. We go to work. We all go back to the telly, get clean, and same 4 or 5 of us will hop in the rental, and we'll go from our site to like LA. We'll go to like downtown LA. We'll go hit a couple dispensaries, go party, hit a couple clubs, hit restaurants. Shit, I remember my very first trip. Nigga, we went to a what's that movie? What's that fucking movie with went to a fight club, a real life fight club, a real life fight club. I'm talking about real life fight club. Them niggas is like, we be partying, and you like, hey, who wanna throw on the gloves? Oh, some girl wanna throw on the gloves. We need another girl. All right. They'll shut down the party, cut on all the lights. Everybody's make a big ass circle. Bitches do get out. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Fight over, nigga. Party for like 10, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Next round of niggas come out and fight again. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, I mean, for me, it was just like, man, I went so hard them first 4 to 6 months, man. After that, I chilled. I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking weed. I was still smoking cigarettes, which I recently quit. You know what I'm saying? I quit. I recently been getting off of them hoes. Um, but I stopped smoking weed. I stopped drinking. Shit, I stopped going out with them niggas. I wasn't going to clubs. Like, I would still go out, but I'd do little shit like I'll do little shit like, you know what I'm saying, have my own rental, make sure I have my own rental. And I'll go find a nice restaurant, nigga, and I'll sit down and I'll have dinner, bro. Or, you know what I'm saying, if I really want to go see a movie, I'll go see a movie. You know, if if I just felt like I wanted to get out, you know what I'm saying, I'll get out, I'll go to a mall and I'll just walk around the mall, might shop a little bit, might just get some good ass food, try to find, everywhere I went, I try to find some good ass food, you know what I'm saying? And that went on for a while till we went to DC. And then in DC, because DC was lit. DC was lit. When we went to DC, I popped out a couple times with the fellas, but I was still on my, you know what I'm saying? They called it my old head shit. So I was still on my old head shit to where, you know, I pop out with them, but I wasn't really doing too much, you know what I'm saying? Like I still wasn't drinking, I wasn't smoking and like that, you know. I just be present, you know. And DC has some fine ass women too, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. As soon as we got to DC, I remember like our first 2 nights we went to this place. I want to say it's like 8th Street or some shit like that. But it was like, I think it was called 8th Street. But man, we went out like the first 2 nights. And like the second night when we went out, um, so we came back from the job site, pull up to the hotel, bro. It's like limos outside, luxury cars out front of the hotel, bitches hopping out in minks and furs, niggas hopping out in suits. It looked like some player ball type of shit. And come to find out, it was like one of the NC or one of the NCAA top prospects was staying at the hotel. Somehow I ended up getting a picture with this nigga, bro. I didn't even know folk, but it was like me and folk kind of knew each other, nigga, like on some like some past life, like, hey, that's my nigga. Hey, what's up, folk? What's up, folk? And for whatever reason, this nigga just came over. He was like, hey, bro. We chopped it up for like 5 minutes. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And he was like, yeah, man, we got this little party we about to get into and this and that and shit and woo woo. And like, I mean, he invited us to come through. He was like, shit, this our hotel suite. You know what I'm saying? We up at the top. You know what I'm saying? He like, all these motherfuckers with me, this and that. And shit, he was just like, I was like, bro, what's the occasion? And he was like, man, you know, he started telling me, he was just really telling me about himself. He was like, man, we just out here really to just have a good time, you know. Um, he was like, shit, I'm prospected, this and that. I'm on top in the NCAA right now, da da da. And I was like, shit, for real? He was like, yeah. I was like, nigga, I was like, shit, let me get a picture with you, bro. Shit, when I get to the top one day, you know what I'm saying? I'll be able to, shit, I might hit you with this hoe. And so, like, shit, we snapped a couple pics and that nigga was like, shit, like I said, hey man, this our sweet number, you know what I'm saying? You come, he's like, y'all come through whenever y'all get cleaned up and shit. He's like, we going out tonight and this and that. I was like, shit, all right, that's a bet. I just went back and told the crew members, you know what I'm saying? And this nigga tried, and the dude who's the basketball prospect or whatever, he even tried to put me on one of his homegirls because one of his homegirls is just, she was fine as fuck too. I'm talking about Foxy Brown fine, bro. And nigga seen me looking at her, he was like, you like that? I was like, man, she bad. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, shit, nigga, I'm from the South and we got some badass women, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I was like, nigga, I've been on road for over a year, bro, and I ain't fucked on nothing on the road. He like, shit, I'll put you on. I'm like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nigga try to put me on, you know what I'm saying? We chopped it up. She was cool. She was feeling it and shit, but you know what I'm saying? Nigga just stayed in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like I just stayed inside. But long story short, man, I just, you know, I got to a point in life where it's like a lot of that shit just don't move me. You know what I'm saying? I done met celebrities before. That shit don't, and not to even try to play like I'm macho or just like unfazed, but it's like, bro, that shit don't move me. Like, am I always appreciative to being in somebody's energy of a celebrity or anything like that? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely. But I also understand the celebrity in myself. I also understand the stardom in myself, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, it's just crazy. But long story short, man, find yourself, don't lose you in the sauce, bro, and just have faith that whatever you doing, if it's for a good cause, bro, if it's for a good cause, you gonna reap good benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like I done had people um, flat out call me a devil to my face. But I'm like, all right, this motherfucker is over here doing evil shit that I ain't fucking with, and they see that I don't fuck with them, and I know that they ain't fucking with me. So what does the evil motherfucker calling me a devil really mean? Just kind of double negative shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's like a demon calling you a devil because you don't want to be on no demon time shit with their ass type shit. So, man, I went way over my time that I suspect that like that I was aiming for. I'm sorry for that, you know. And I know I've been all over the place and everything, but you know, I'm getting back into the groove of this. I'm getting back into the groove of this. I had to stop putting so much focus on my platform because there was so many other things happening in my life um, that I had to just take head on and face them and get through them. And then on top of that, trying to birth a baby in the middle of all that shit and build something by myself for my future, you know, and all those who may or may not be included in it. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, each and every view, each and every follower, each and every subscriber, each and every hater, each and every applauder, you know what I'm saying? Like each and every fan, like I appreciate it all because it all creates an experience, man. It really does. So I just want y'all to continue to stay on your path and work with the universe, work with God, work with the universe in a positive way, and watch how shit just magically, magnetically come to you and just start clicking for you, bro. I'm telling you the truth. I'm only telling you what I know. I swear to God, I'm only telling you what I know, man. So until next time, bro, it's Nubie. Y'all stay groovy. Y'all ain't fooling me at all.